That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag. That's a big number.
We live. What am I, 2-1? This is game 4. Game 4. Man, I'm like lost right now. It's this game 4. Yeah, I'm 2-1. It's game 4 right here. It's the Giants' road to the Super Bowl.
Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
This guy's a runner just like everybody. This is a run simulation game now. 2019. He's going to run. They're going to do.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic game with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Oh,
so
look at that lag.
Six, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, wow.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
As soon as I kick the ball.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Marshall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jones. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Marshall, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Go. 64. Hey, lock it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey. 52's in Mike. Watch Mike. Check pass.
Throwing Jones. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now.
Check 52's the mark. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Get it.
To throw again. Jones. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That timing is off, man.
Switch up, switch up.
You be thinking that you threw it, you ain't throw that shit till 10 seconds later.
81.
Quarter second later.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
To throw, it's Wentz. Right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case,
terrible,
in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Sunday. 57, Mike 57. Here we go.
Again, it's Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Evan Ingram was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Flag or something. I don't know what it is.
Jones throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
His leg is bad, real bad.
3rd and 14.
That's why I hate a lag.
Set. 90 Wolf. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Topper. Shake. Exit. Ready.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Shit, real bad.
Set the tone, defense. Set. Empty.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A good pickup there, 26
How are you
yards.
trying to fight to go
That was a nicely
outside?
run slant
Coming in
route,
at
and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies 57.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get better service. Trying to play this game with that cheap-ass.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing is Wentz. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
This nigga suck, bro.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Picks.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go. Go.
Jones now throwing on first down.
Look at that shit.
Nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Fucking up my shit bad, bro.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. And here's Marshall. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones.
What the? 1 second.
Down he
1
goes.
second.
The Giants going to burn their third
That nigga
and
was in
final
there 1 second.
timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1 second. That nigga was in there. That's crazy.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey,
1 second.
high
And a
7.
half.
Oh. Get it.
Second and long. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Give niggas credit when credit is due.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to sling this deep down into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is Marshall. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. Room here to run. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards on the ground. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go! Hey, Wahoo! It's just me and you. Now.
Looking to throw. Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
On the ready.
52, 152. Yeah, let's go sandwich. Check 31, check 31.
Ready?
They'll run with Marshall. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
18 Gators. General West. Hey, Delta. Go.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Lady. You don't know no better.
Watch out.
Sunday.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Just play it.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Set. 30 base.
On 1st down, Marshall.
Damn, good
He's
shit.
brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, man. What is...
Down he goes.
No one's blocking this guy?
This has been a tough one for this offensive line.
I can't get 1 second. Is he not getting sacked or is a fucking lag
the way they've been
pick?
pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this
Just
one.
run right past niggas, bro.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
132 fighter.
I don't even want to pick the ball because of this fucking
On
line.
3rd down, it's Marshall. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Hey, Foxtrot.
Got one.
Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Marshall. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Giants 17, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Flag.
Last time we played.
Hey, check, Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Check.
Man, 5-7.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
From the 27, Wentz.
Oh, my God.
Ertz has it left side. Past the 20, 10, 5. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's 5-7.
57. Mike, 57.
Now Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Wentz going to throw. He's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
They'll try to run with Sanders. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
You draw quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike, 46. Defense wins championships, baby.
Alpha.
Check 49. Check 49.
Yes, yes.
46 to Mike.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Catching traffic.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Go.
Check Mike, 46. Let's put him on the buses.
Fight.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. What's the pilot? 64, weak. Hey, Hayward. Step.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Wow, that's not pass interference.
They get the turnover.
Wow.
It's intercepted. Picked up by a bunch of Maddox. And he'll return
This
this
is
one
going to
just
help
shy of
stop the
midfield
whole
to
route.
the
Hit me.
49.
Look at
Gosh,
this.
you add up
He
last
hitting me
week
the whole
and this
time.
week now.
That's
9
crazy.
interceptions in this
This
2-game
game is
stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
That's
And
crazy.
he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Great 15. Great 15.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Give a team this, the ball this 17-17
the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I know y'all seen that shit. That shit crazy. He held my guy all the way on the
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, let's go. Look at me, zipper.
5-2, let's go.
On second and inches, Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's not going to get me. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey!
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He's got a man. That's Marshall. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jones now on first down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Rush in, switch.
Hey.
Mike 52, watch the screen.
Lee Griffin.
On first and 10, Jones for Marshall. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Jones heading up here first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Malik Jackson there to make the stop. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Second and 7, Jones. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Jones pass complete to Corey Coleman. Touchdown, New York.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's how we do, G.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Good game.
Well, we saw